Hello and welcome to Dead Red Herring Movie Riffraff, where we take a movie and
Riffraff the living shit out of it.
yeah, and as a compliment to this kind of summary review-ish
Summary, review, afterthought.
thingy, we do have a commentary track on the movie that we're discussing, which you can find in a link. And this time we're talking about
The Gate from 1987.
or 86, depending on. I mean, in the after credits it said
True.
86, so.
Must have been
80s.
December 31, I guess.
But yeah, The Gate, and it's a fantasy horror.
It's more labeled as a horror movie, I think.
Yeah, but it's aimed for kids.
Or something like that. It's difficult It's difficult to say what kind of target audience this is for. But
it's a younger audience, that's for sure.
Definitely.
So what's the plot? What's the whole thing about The Gate?
The plot is a couple of kids accidentally open the gates of hell.
Accidentally.
There is a lot of accidentally in this.
There's a lot of circumstance.
Yeah. So the gist of it is a couple of kids in their backyard, they have a tree that is torn down, revealing a big, gaping, pulsating, smoking hole.
Quite literally, actually.
I'm not exaggerating. That is exactly what that is.
Mm-hmm.
So, what that happens to be is a opening to the gates of hell. And fuckery starts to ensue. Fuckery ensues. So the kids, the two friends and one of the kids' sister is home alone, and well,
shit goes south.
Yeah, it basically does. They find some manuscript from a record.
Oh, you know, Satanic Panic kind of metal record.
Exactly.
It's describing a ritual, how to open a gate to hell, which is kind of interesting in itself.
But the whole thing starts to unravel before they are actually aware of what they're doing, so... Yeah. So...
What can we say about it? I say this. I like the practical effects.
Yes.
But it's a fucking slow movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's on the verge of a snooze fest.
There is somewhat, yeah, but sometimes it takes its time to do something. I'm not sure what, but it does something.
It's a slow-paced movie with nice effects. Kind of a basic plot. But, I mean, for a younger audience, not the youngest, but, I mean, young teens. Kind of like that.
Young teens, young adults, I guess. Or something. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But it's kind of like... I think it's a Canadian TV series... Afraid of the Dark?
Are you Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah. Kind of that feel to it. Though Afraid of the Dark is a later thing. Yeah. But the feel is kind of the same.
It's kids facing the scary supernatural stuff. So, all in all, I think... Well, like we said, the plot is very basic. It is...
The thing is that it really takes... It comes in waves.
Yeah.
There are parts that are actually really good.
Yeah.
That kind of engaging and you really feel how things are moving.
Yeah.
And then there are parts where you start questioning what the fuck this is all about.
What am I doing here?
Yeah, what's the meaning of this? So, whoever made the movie, it kind of feels like they didn't really get the pacing right at all.
He had a basic...
He had a solid idea. Yeah. And as I said, some parts are really good. But then they're kind of mooted, more or less, with the slow parts where you start wondering, is this really necessary?
Are we getting somewhere?
Yeah. And can't really say too much about the acting because these are kids.
Yeah.
The grown-ups are, I mean, not the worst, but certainly not the best.
No, it's not an A-list actor.
At all. No, at all.
Nothing's A-list about this. But,
no. It's a B movie.
I would say that, yeah.
But I have to give credit to the kids, the actors, because they make a decent job of it.
They do an effort with it. I mean, the youngest of the bunch, the Stephen Dorff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for being a
what could it be? 10, maybe?
Yeah, something like that. Does a good job.
Yeah. So,
yeah. But like we said, it is a fun idea to play with. Like, what if a bunch of kids accidentally open the gates of hell, and what would happen? And
I don't know if I think that's too entertaining.
Well, it's fun to play around with, like what would happen and all that. And it took some creative turns, like what would the demonic influences in the house be and all that. So, like manifesting their fears and all that.
I think, I mean, for what it is, as a kids movie, really, aimed for kids. It does a good job presenting these horror elements in a, at times, actually really frightening way.
Yeah.
And at times more really just goofy, not so scary way.
Very, very over the top.
Over the top, and just I'm saying not scary, but then again, I mean it's it's very mild.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it's kind of hard for me to see this with the eyes of a child. Because
I have them on a jar on my table, so I can get them for you.
Use them like implants. But still, again, coming back to the point that for kids, it's certainly a good horror movie.
Yeah, for kids, older kids, it would definitely be a entertaining. And as a film to see this from our perspective, it's entertaining to see. Let's just say that.
But one thing I did think about watching it is that at some point you feel like, okay, the movie's over. They've done everything.
Yeah.
But then it continues on.
Yeah,
I felt that at that point it was like, did you really have to? It would have been better if they dealt with. They could have had the later part still there, but just had it happen before the fake ending.
I suppose, but I suppose they kind of wanted to do this like, oh, it's over, it's finally done, but it wasn't.
At the same time, I also felt like this felt more and seemed to be more like it was meant to be for TV. Like a TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Like an episode of something.
Or or like a TV movie or something like that.
Something like that. Not a movie.
Well, maybe it was. I mean, the writer and the director had done a lot of TV series later.
Later on, he went to do a lot of TV, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I guess he found the medium he wanted.
Yeah. Probably.
Oh, this works so much better for me.
Yeah.
Perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't have too much more to say about the movie.
It's a somewhat entertaining movie with a lot of interesting effects, with a somewhat interesting premise.
Yeah.
Wrapped up
very 80s.
Yeah, and very 80s.
Very, very 80s.
Yeah, some parts really reeked of the 80s.
It didn't reek. It fucking bitch slapped you. It was like the 80s stretched out a hand through the TV and whacked you.
You know, just like media nowadays.
Yeah, but with culture.
The real deal, so to speak. A somewhat entertaining movie.
I can't really think of something to change up more. Maybe just tighten everything up.
Yeah,
because story-wise, it's pretty solid. It told the story it wanted to tell.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit too slow. Just make it a bit tighter in the storytelling. Just speed up things, and I think it would have been golden.
You know what? For being so slow at times, they really took their freedom of doing the face out, face in time passing. Like, all right, we've done this, and then cut to black, and then some time later.
I didn't really think about that.
At least four instances of that.
Huh. Yeah, I never even reflect on it.
And now you will.
Now I will. So, how many hellholes do you give this movie?
I give this 20 tiny demons in an undead worker suit.
I give it 1 gaping, pulsating hole in the garden.
Fair enough.
And 2 geodes.
Perfect.
And lamp.
Lamp. Lots of lamp.
Moths. Moths everywhere.
Moths, man.
So yeah.
Like we said, if you want to watch this movie, watch this movie. If you want to watch this movie, do it with our commentary track.
Yeah, which you will find a link on.
Where links are be found.
Yeah. In the description field. So, if you've seen the movie, please tell us, what do you think about it? Did you watch it as a kid? Do you have any memories of it?
Do you have traumatic memories as a kid?
Like you do.
When you watched it and couldn't sleep for like weeks. Asking for a friend.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm done.
Me too. So fucking done.
Yeah. So, thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. And we really appreciate you listening. And hope to see you again. Or, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Have a good one.
See you.